Well, President Trump has begun his revenge in the wake of his impeachment trial. Yesterday, he ousted the two witnesses who provided some of the most damaging testimony against him. Gordon Sondland, the ambassador to the European Union, and Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Vindman, who was the top Ukraine expert on the White House's National Security Council, were both removed from their post on Friday. This comes 2 days after the president was acquitted by the Senate. Paula Reid is at the White House. Paula, good morning.
Good morning, Michelle. After ousting these two key impeachment witnesses, the president appears to be on a campaign of post-acquittal retribution. And as he arrived back here at the White House last night, he ignored questions about whether these firings are meant to send a message to anyone who testifies against him.
Was there a quid pro quo? The answer is yes.
Late Friday, Gordon Sondland revealed he has been recalled from his post as a U.S. ambassador to the EU, nearly 3 months after he testified that top administration officials knew about an alleged campaign to pressure Ukraine to investigate the Bidens.
Everyone was in the loop.
In a statement, Sondland said he was advised the president intended to remove him effective immediately. The announcement came just hours after Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Vindman, who also testified against the president in the impeachment hearings, was escorted from his desk at the White House.
Is this a message to those who testify against you?
Vindman, a Purple Heart recipient and Iraq War veteran, was assigned to the White House's National Security Council and wasn't due to leave until July. In November, he testified about listening in on a call where Mr. Trump asked the president of Ukraine to investigate former Vice President Joe Biden and his son.
It was improper for the president to request and to demand an investigation into a political opponent.
In a statement, Vindman's lawyer said the truth has cost Vindman his job, his career, and his privacy. During his testimony, Vindman had a message for his father.
Do not worry. I will be fine for telling the truth.
The White House has said for months that it wanted to downsize the NSC and denied Vindman would be retaliated against. But late Friday, the president's son, Donald Trump Jr., tweeted thanking Chairman Adam Schiff, who led the impeachment inquiry, for helping unearth, quote, who all needed to be fired. Vindman will now go back to the Pentagon for reassignment. Defense Secretary Mark Esper said he will be welcomed.
We protect all of our persons, service members from retribution or anything like that.
At last night's debate, former Vice President Joe Biden led a standing ovation for Vindman and even suggested he should receive a medal. Meanwhile, Vindman's brother, Yevgeny, who worked at the National Security Council as a lawyer, he too was escorted off the premises yesterday, and he too will now return to work at the Pentagon. Jeff.
Paula, thank you very much.